have quite a few that I need to settle. Where am I? I'm here. I need to go towards there. Do I go here or do I go downstairs? Hi, Luza. Hi, Luza. Yes, I am playing a different character today. Here's what I like to do, you know. I like to create my own law within the law. So this is Khra Yalga. This is a Arcanist. The the main character will be Story Fuguri. So this is the other character, Khra Yalga. Khra Yalga and Arcanist. So I am planning to. I do not know about the Summoner Scholar, but it would be nice if he becomes a scholar. Oh, I think it's going by here. Lower Lanoskia. So yeah. Anyway, today if my voice sounds a bit weird, it's kind of stuffy. My nose is stuffy. Waff rats. I need waff rats. What class do you play? This is Arcanist. Yesterday that one is Touch. Most classes that I play is usually you might as well kick it or punch it, lol. Just hit a rat with a book. It's an Arcanist arcane book. It's a grimoire. So the classes that I usually play are like magic users. And then the bard is just something I want to try. That's all. Last one. Okay. Way of the Arcanist. I have not done this yet. So I need Orale and later Ladybugs. I need 3 of each. Little ladybug. Invalid target? What do you mean invalid target? One. Little ladybug. then there's the Aurelie, which is what is that? I have no idea. I need you. Where is you? You're quite far away, okay? Little bit loud. So I need to slay 4 of them. Blah blah blah. Okay. Okay. Hi, baby. Okay, hello. There is one. Where else? Shippish request. Where is this? This is middle of... So it's not here, so I do... Go back. I can see why you're addicted, lol. Uh-huh. Cute, right, this one? I made him look as feminine as I can. So I need to go here. It looks like a male. He's supposed to be I mean, he's an arcanist, and then it's summoner. The job is summoner scholar, so he's supposed to be a scholar. Way of the arcanist. Is there a... Let me check again. Same thing. You Muza, you don't go to a teacher and say, "Hey, you look like a male stripper." Yeah, I forgot to do the voice acting. Wait, Chotomate. I will do voice acting. What's this? Custom made rope of casting. Okay. I'm most probably taking this one afterwards. Khra, isn't it? Are you eating well? An empty stomach distracts the mind and leads to hurried judgment. I must not remind my Arcanists to take meals, so ensconced do they become in their studies. Telling the truth is one of my traits. So you go to a teacher and say, "Hey, teacher, you look like a male stripper." Speaking of such, have you been practicing your tactics with Carbuncle? I believe it is time to assess the improvement of your skills. As with your previous trial, I would have you defeat foes in Lower Lagnoskia. 3 wild dodos and 3 tiny mandragoras to be precise. Watch carefully the behavior of your opponents. Formulate an effective strategy and utilize your arcane entity to its fullest potential. I expect you back in time for dinner. Well, looks like I have a quest. Lower Tempest Gate. Yeah. And I need to go to Shoot, I have all this that I need to. This is lower decks. So I need to go here. You are in lower. Okay, so this is lower. Lower decks as well. This one I need in the lower decks, right? This is here. This is probably not here. Fumi ones is the one outside. Glory Days is where? It's also in lower decks. So I need to go there, basically. Cutie. Let's see. Where is my... You've delivered the package as I requested. Very good. I shall pass on the sister's sentiments to my superior. What manner of services do the dutiful sisters provide? Continue your stay in Limsa Lominsa and you'll likely find out soon enough. In fact, if you're confident in your abilities and comfortable with the unconventional, you might wish to approach them yourself. Baderon, are you upstairs or are you downstairs? You don't look like you're upstairs. You don't look like you're downstairs. You go up. Baderon is Drowning Range, yeah. I cannot remember, yeah. I cannot remember. Oh my god. Bade, there you go. Oh, I have two. Okay. Storage Storage B said. Storage B said an adventurer might be dropping by to deliver something special. That you, lad? Else, lad. You didn't have to go. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. The gods, this goddamn smell. I've eaten Aurelia umbrellas since I was a sellsword. This is only the nastiest shit. This is only the nastiest shite I ever put in my mouth. We tried sprinkling it with salt and cooking it over a campfire, but was still a little better than chewing on driftwood. I wish to be given the ability to give you a head. One day, maybe, one day. Try for yourself, lad. You see what I mean. Disciple of War I cannot take. So I can take this one and burn half rope. Oh. This is for all the thirsty people. A head would be nice. This is for all the thirsty people. Come. Stare at my clean. So you slew a few rats. Good on ya, lad. Needs a head, no nips. It's Twitch. I cannot put nips on. Also, I don't think the game has nips. A bard head would be nice, but this is not the bard. But yeah, maybe, in future Life 2Ds I will put like head toggles. This bloke comes through the other day and drops this huge sack the size of a bleeding globule on the counter, saying any man what slays rats can have something from within. When I inquire as to why, all it says is the damn noise they make when scurrying about is driving him insane. He asked me, though, he was already a bit touched. Something tells me the poor lad will never find peace. So, I cannot take this, I have to take this, but this ugly as shit. Okay. Oh, it matches. Okay, might not be ugly as shit. Still, it covers most of my face. Nah, never mind. I'll just have this on like that. Okay. I know you have a quest for me, but I would go out first. Just settle all this. I need to go back to lower Noskia. You are in middle, and you are in lower. So go to the middle first. Sorry, I forgot. Need to go downstairs. Let me go down. What is Hana doing now? A bard head would be nice. Very. Yeah, sure. We should give Astra a very fancy mini head. Maybe. Since that one I'm going to have 2 at the lower, I'll go to middle first. Then settle the middle quest first. Before I... Where is the middle? It's lower, this is... One. Two. Done. And now we head over to Lower Lower Lanoskia. What head would you guys prefer though? Have we slay the wild dodos? But I'll settle that later. For now, I think I'll just head over to find a cartoonishly small top hat. I can probably do that. Next model. You say someone told you to come to me for work, lad? I'm afraid you've been had. We're known to hire adventurers, this is true, but we always go through the Adventurers Guild. Even if I wanted to assign you duties, Yellow Jacket regulations prohibit me from doing so directly. Now, if you don't mind working in an unofficial capacity, I have a personal request I could make of you. Hempen tights. Oh, this doesn't look bad on me currently. It's another freaking Mikote that's directly in my face. God damn it. Then next would be, where is this? Going to go further in. Sure. Wait, what's the request? Me granddad's head of the Red Rooster Steed. Enoch's his name. He asked me to bring him some river toad livers, but the mere thought of pulling slimy livers out of slimy frogs gives me the shivers. Maybe you'd care to fetch a liver or three for me. You can get them by slaying the river toads what they'll round the eyes. Sure. So if you're talking about river toads, it's around this side. Not that one. Passed by some river toads just now. Yeah, over there. I shall get the river toads first before I go and slay. Before I do my job quest. Alright, done deal. And after that I can go and do my my job quest. Madman Bridge, okay. But yeah. Like maybe one day I can like get you guys to suggest me some hats to wear, so that in the newer models I can add them as like toggles. You're a lifesaver, Ventura. Now I take these livers to Granddad myself, but I can't just up and leave me post. Not to mention the mere sight of those slimy things makes me stomach churn. Would you mind doing the delivering in me, Steed? Find old Anok at the Red Rooster Steed, and you can turn those river toad livers to gale. In front. Since I'm going in that direction anyway, I need to slay Wild Dodo. It's not in range. Mandragoras. Where do I find the Mandragoras? Yeah, this way. Okay. Before I head over to Brenda. Anok. Mandragoras. Oh, there you go. Okay. I need to get that side to talk to the Red Rooster. Yeah, okay. There are more quests over here, but I will settle that later. I swear, this is the last time I sent that granddaughter of mine to fetch river toad livers. Why, these are the livers I asked for. I should have known better. And Greta has been dainty since she was a wee lass. I regret any trouble we've caused you. I heard that the new worlders use fish livers as fertilizer, and so I thought I would give toad livers a try. A farmer can't be afraid to try new things. Nay, he must grow his knowledge as he grows his crops. That's how this farm grew to be what it is. You do well to stick around and see. Okay, now I go back home. That side is the chef's. So let me check. Culinarian skill. Yep. Lajono. So, oh, there you go. Have you any luck obtaining the fresh lamb? Please hurry. The guests are arriving any moment now. 4 slices of fresh lamb, and right in the nick of time. Thank you ever so much. These times like this, I feel fulfilled in my role. I used to be a chef myself, you see, but my skills weren't quite up to par. So when the Bismarck expanded operations, I asked to be made its provisioner instead. This way, I can still be part of the business in spite of my shortcomings. This one. Still okay. Then Arcanist Guild, blah blah blah. Let me go to the. There you go. Arcanist Guild. Yeah, so actually, right, if because I do not know if like tomorrow Minecraft is still going on or not. That one has to depend on my bestie. But if it doesn't go on, we can play FF14 again. Welcome back, Khra. It appears your coordination with Kabanko is progressing at a satisfactory pace. Shall we test your growing acumen with a more practical examination? Our work at Milvan's Gate requires us to inspect and record the contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I've had several crates transported to the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate. I want you to examine those crates, then return the inspected cargo here to me. You will be surprised at the depths to which some merchants will sink to deter our customs agents from performing thorough investigations. False bottoms, rotting foodstuffs, flesh-eating Valkin. I suggest you be prepared for any eventuality. Okay. So Zephyr Gate is middle. So I have to go to the middle. Why don't you just meet me in the middle? Zephyr Gate. Not waff red. I don't mean the waff red. How am I supposed to do this? Do this. I'm not a threat. Pray, ignore my presence for the present and allow me a moment to cogitate. It's another Mikote. The reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I did not expect so proficient a performance against the enemies set against you. Yet, effective though your tactics were, I spied much room for improvement. As I watched you battle, the wheels of my mind whirled into motion, as they are wont to do, inventing other possible strategies you might have employed. It's another Mikote. Let's see, taking into account your current level of ability, factoring in the etheric constant, multiplying by the number of opponents, then applying your tactics to other potential combat scenarios. Oh dear. My calculations indicate failure upon encountering threat level 9785. 9785. Well, we have to see what we can do about that. Clearly. Though the opportune window to do so has passed, I would nevertheless introduce myself. I am Clelia, a Milvan's Gate assessor, acting guildmaster to regain elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instruction in the field of arcanima. Arcanima. From what I observed thus far, you have an admirable grasp of the fundamentals. I do, however, wish to confirm one small detail regarding your choice of arcane geometrics. What factor most influences your actions during battle? Desire to outwit the enemy. Aha! Just as I predicted. And now I have the final element needed to perform another calculation. The probability of you becoming an Arcanist of note is 90%, give or take 0.5%. Yes, the certainty is quite high. After all, I only know of one other practitioner responded to my question in the same manner. It was the man who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the guildmaster himself. Well, our inscrutable leader is, as I'm sure you've heard, on an indefinite leave of absence. The leader is on indefinite hiatus. He did leave us with his most notorious saying to date. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, the instantaneous manipulation of reality that might cause us to suddenly become mighty arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Discipline and experience is the finest strategy in this case. I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with Carbuncle mastery and with Carbuncle mastery with an arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanima. Here ends your lesson for today. Pray return directly to the guild. I believe Mistress Turadrim is awaiting some inspected cargo. And what of myself? I'm off to the fields, of course. The tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenarios. Theory is all well and good, but there is no substitute for actual combat. We will meet again soon. And now we return. How do I get up? Okay, I'm up. Now how do I get up? Okay, let me see. Yes, to go here, go back upwards, and then go down. Level 6. I'm gonna level up again soon. Let me go and settle this quest, and then I will BRB, get some water. Ah, Khra. Have you returned with the cargo? Yes, everything seems to be in order. Relatively clear of blood and other gore. That can be something of a problem in our profession. You understand? I also had word from Clelia regarding your performance. She seemed eager to continue your training. And not less I'll admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You would do well to heed the instructions she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach to our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered tome Clelia carries? That initiates grimoire has served her from the day she entered the guild. She has her reasons, but it's admittedly strange to see it kept all the way to her present position as Forseer. I fear such an intense focus on Arcanima has led her to overlook other important aspects of life. As our master strategist guides your Arcanist training, I hope that you might return the favor and help to broaden her own perspectives somewhat. But enough of such matters for the moment. You have done well this day, Khra. Continue your practice with Kabanko, as Clelia has bid. I will be here when the time comes for your next lesson. Let's take this one. I level up. Yeah, we up everything. Whew. Black. Kinda nice. Okay. I will be right back. So okay, so we do have other quests to do. Bro, your health, your HP is low, bro. See if I want to. I know there's this one, so I need to go there. Oh. I actually like the what's it called? The grimoire as a weapon. Oh, this is a archer. Still in Limsa, Khra. Oh, do you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Sterwin, is an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types, if you can believe that, and has been trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. He mentioned needing another N or two, and your name sprang to mind. I gave you a glowing recommendation, so make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. You need directions. The place ain't hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out of the city and follow the road northeast. Okay, so we are going to. Oh, this is unattuned. We are going to Middle Lanoskia, and then going to that area and attune that side of things. Zephyr Gate, let's go. So, I assume I need to go that way. To go up there. Tiny mandragoras. I am here. Let me attune to your what's that called? Etherite again. Let me attune to your Etherite first. Thank you. And now we find the old bastard. Summerford Farms bears the charge of the Admiral's Settlement Initiative. We rewarded handsomely to brave new frontiers. Yet if we fail to fulfill our part of the bargain, the grant will be withdrawn. In spite of this, the washed-up pirates elect to laze their days away. There is still time. We need only clear away the rocks and debris for the area to be deemed settled. If you're willing to help, you'll find a shovel outside that hut on the hillside. Yeah, but I need to find the old bastard first. Where is he? There you go. Big man. Ah, you must be the adventurer Bedouin promised to send along. Khra Yalga, wasn't it? You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm still written. The old bastard, as Bedouin likely described me, and this here is my humble orchard. I do not know how to pronounce that. A good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas. And if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. But the calamity did for our ship like it did so many others. And I was so wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow. And Admiral Mildred's initiative to get us landlocked. Buccaneers working the fields seemed too fine and offered to refuse. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. Understood, sir. Can't. Oh, that means I'm taking this one, the leather grimoire. It's +3, intelligence +1. Okay. I have a mind to set you a task, Yalga. But before I need to be sure you're properly knitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand? It might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses for coaches, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. Equip your head, body, blah blah blah, level 5. Level 6. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Yes, well, Buccaneers are an ornery lords. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you have little trouble getting their attention. Give me my grimoire. Thank you. Oh, I have another one. Both the same thing. 1026, 1026, 28. Okay. Yeah. Ah, Yalga. That aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. That was few seconds ago. I hope I've read you alright. For I've a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Good to hear. And I shall lay before you this sorry tale. Oh God. You have heard rumors of the abductions, eh? Citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Nominza, as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, hoods and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellas with azure tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my yeoman. Now I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times. But the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for the hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work's suffering for it. Just the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. There's a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? No, leave it to me. Good lad. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Season Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Yalga. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? Arr. Now, I remember there's something here that I need to do. Remove rocks from the frontier with a shovel, and then I need to go just downwards somewhere here. Where's the rock? There's one more debris. Where's the debris? Somewhere here. Oh, that side. The sea song is over there, so I need to get there. Song Goto. Am I supposed to go here?
I am the waves that bear, I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars, I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
I know she can bet. Wow!
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives.
Limsa Lominsa live their lives.
It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves,
Finally, someone that is being voice acted. Oh my god.
and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not. As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked.
So are you gonna help me?
But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
No. Good lord, 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 good lord. I am gonna die from this. Thank you.
Phew!
Oh, the crystal. Funnily enough, I haven't seen the crystal yet. Have I? I think I haven't. Maybe I have. I don't remember.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer.
Crystal Barrel.
I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Minos Prime asked speaking Google.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again? Are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion, piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear.
Can I know your name? Hi there.
May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Oh, I don't have crystal. Mayhaps. General Kenobi. What? Huh? Hunter Scholar. Star Wars reference. Yeah, but to what? I know Kenobi. It's just that, what was that reference for? Check DMs. I can't check DMs. I'm playing this. See, I'm trying to check on my phone and Discord is hanging on my phone. I can't check on my laptop because it will flicker the entire thing. Okay. You've certainly proven you're not one to let obstacles stand in your path. If only these supposedly pioneering pirates were half as industrious as you. Expanding borders is all well and good, but the Admiral ought to know rugged frontiers can't be settled by layabouts. He's the pirate. Where is that old bastard? He clearly did it. Yalga. Right, glad I might see you safely return. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I sent you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I hate to think you'd risk your life for naught. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? I agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are, they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep, and set a maddened gubio on you. The pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone. I was right. It's Ishtola. Oh, we met Ishtola. Yes. You met someone else at the grotto? A woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Ishchala. She's been in Lumenza for a good while now. Thank you for the hip dance. Studies of the ether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence...
That guy needs a hug.
So her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you. What do you mean odd-looking? We look the freaking same. We are both bigotes, what the fuck? But she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those human of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate past. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Yalga. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. Okay. It's not done yet. I still have you. Bah. I can't even rely on those rotten pies to pick these ripe oranges. Yet if I leave them a day longer, they're like to fall from the bowls. Mayhap you can grab a few for me. You're not afraid of a pesky hornet or two, are you? So I need to get out this one. That Cecil of Servin and his lot never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions should never learn. Round them up and let them know that Stilren would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Alright. Why are you licking me? Work? Work? Ha! Can't work when me hands are full lifting this mug, you know. I'd wager me less skill, yet never guess what I'm drinking. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Stillwind's chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. Can I get in here? Yes, I can. There's no one here. Hmm. There's no one here. So where am I supposed to go? Hmm. 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 I'm Severin. You're the old man's errand boy now. Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches, I'll be along. Oh. And just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the tugboat you rode in on and ride on out. Bitch! I came here looking for work. You not happy? Not my problem. So where is... There you go. So, Stillwind sent you? And what do you reckon I say to that? Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Bitch, you guys are hired to work, so go and work. So I need to... travel through to that area. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my Senin days. You bet your bear I did, lad. Aye, those were the days. Ugh. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. The last one is there, but I cannot find it. I cannot go back up. What? Let me go from here. Oh, it's over there, over there. Okay, okay, okay. Ah. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on. Have a guess at what I had for breakfast. What? Gods, how did you know? There's my breath in it. It probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't want to reject a summons from the captain. And we can go back up and report to Ipoila. Greetings, hope all is well. Update, I'm addicted to this game. Look at those luscious oranges brimming with nectar. They could drop any second. Right to perfection. How sweet it is. If that lackadaisical lot of retired pirates comes down with scurvy, it served them right. It just goes to show you can't teach an old sea dog new tricks. You'd think the Admiral would know that. You continue to impress, lad. All but Servin are accounted for. Servina, it's no fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But I rest assured the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Okay. Lanoskin orange nectar is sweet. Why you bite me? But rest assured it's paid for in sweat. We have to pollinate each orange by hand because of the blasted bugs that prey on the nearby bees. If we could only eradicate some 5 pug hatchlings, it would save us from having to do nature's work. Okay. Empen cow. This is brown in color. This is for Disciple of War, so I cannot take that. Pains me to say, but all the guild and the world can't buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan sovereign. Even though I am full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Yalga. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Where are you? Zephyr Gate. You're in middle, downstairs. Miss. Okay, since I'm going to that area anyway, I will go. Ouch. I need 2 more. Next is you. I need to go very far to find you. Thank you for the hydrate. What's this now? Stilwyn sent you for the oranges. Huh. So the old bugger had known all this time. Ugh. What does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Servant sent you? Ha! The way he flew out of here, I was sure it sold us down the river. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for servant shoving me aside. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Are you sure you're asking me to save your henchman or... You saved me, mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I have no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack cause I like the cut of your chip. Take it to Austin and send him my regards. Oh, there's another one. What have we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms. And as scheduled? Ha! There's a first time for everything. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing, either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Darwin's payment in full. If you... I can trust it'll reach him. And what do you want from me? More and more travelers pass through these gates, blooded and bruised each day. They tell me the Yarzans harry them at the rogue. It pains me to do nothing, but we need every man we have just to hold the garrison. You would do us all a great service were you to thin the Yarzan population for us. If you could clear out, say, 3 of their nest, we'd all be in your debt. Okay, I'm here. I need to get there. Don't exactly know what a Yazan look like. Wait. Wait, let me search the what's it called? Oh, it's this thing. So my guess is they are probably too far away. Bro, bro. So I need to get that side to find the Yalga nest. I am required to go back there. I will be tired from reading all the things, so I will. So I skip that, but oh my god. I'll need to cross. The hell is that? Oh, maybe but I will need to cross over and head back to head back to Summerford. me see. Okay. The bars on the wind tells me you've done the deed. The only pests plaguing my orchard are those woeful whelps of water. If only you could rid me of the parasitic pirates as you did the pesky pups. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How did you fare, Yalga? Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, alright. Oh, I'd be telling you false if I claim I had not held out more hope for Severn. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those god's-forsaken goblins. You do well to mind yourself around that two-killed cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Okay. Oh, faster. Energy drain. And sleep. Okay. Chocobo key. This one I'm not gonna do the thing. I'll just, because we have learned about Chocobo. I should sleep early, I think. You should. You slept 2 hours. I do not know if you had naps or anything, but you slept for 2 hours. This one cannot go in on. Okay. Sleep is good, yeah. I don't find the other one, but okay, I'll look. Blast! At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam, just a bit could send our stocks soaring. Been awake for 40 hours on 2 hours sleep. You should go and sleep. I'll bet Road Wither knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard. Okay. Sleep. Good night, BB. Oh, I need to find the other. I need to find the other one. There's another. I cannot find where is it. Is it somewhere here? Down around this area? No. So it's down around this area. Oh, there, this one. If you're heading to Tiller's Rest, I have a favor to ask of you. The pirates have been away from sea for too long, and their broken hearts turn to bloodshed for solace. A full supply of medicine lasts barely a week. If you could buy a high potion and take it up to Wydelof, you may well save some lives. Sure. Rotwither is this direction. That Gurkhan's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare pinch some from the cookpot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Frewa at Tiller's Rest. You know what to do. So I need to do this first before I go to Tiller's Rest, because I am going to Tiller's Rest anyway. Good lord. Oh, I cannot go out from here. Waste my time. Sending me to die. Son of a bitch. It's sending me to die. How am I gonna go there? So I need to Get closer. Okay, where am I now? I need to get there. I'm plumb out of potions. Any sorry sufferer knocking on my door may as well be knocking on doors. All I can offer him is a prayer. Were I a God-fearing man, I'd say you were heaven sent. After the dust settles from the next pirate brawl, some sorry soul will owe you his lousy life. I pity the poor fish out of the water. At first I thought the fights were just to kill time, but now I believe some truly have a death wish. There's naught that can be done about that. We can't make them want to live. All we can do is hope they learn to love the land. One. And then... even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages scattering black looms, not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Haha. Oh, don't tell me Gurkhan and Broadwither neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Well, surely you figured it out on your own from the glowing stench. It comes from the Oroc's lair, of all places. Well, why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Leather wristband, copper wristlets, I'm taking... copper. Maple Picatrix. Oh. Confounded pirates. They know nothing of tilling, only killing. Stealing our shovels to melt and forge into excess of all things. You're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself, if I hadn't sworn to Stirwin that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools, and make sure those dogs reap what they sown. Aha! I wonder what those sea dogs would try and steal when there's no harvest. Good to see the tools back and in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Sovereign when we get our hands on him. The wretch likely had a role in the theft. Despite him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. I couldn't care less if the Westro won't work. But when he consorts with purposes that take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Stirwin ought to know what sort of scalawag he's dealing with. Take word to him, would you? Report to Stirwin. Okay. Let's quick travel over. Pirates making off with our tools. Refuah did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. But I'll be damned if Sovereign thinks can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. I've come to expect a great deal from you, lad, and you've never once let me down. Yet what I ask of you now goes beyond all that I've asked before. Would you hear my plea or to say? It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Sovereign by now. Well, the scheming scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly demon, but when last I had words with him. He didn't look defiant so much as haunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hideout and drag it back here before it's too late. The ungrateful little crow bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I try asking Grenilda at the Etherite. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Okay. Nothing that passes through those gates escaped my notice. I saw the Rosen and his rebels set out for Wood Whisper Canyon not long ago. Thinking about drinking themselves stupider, Tricky Sword said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was that had picked their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure to give them a cuff round the ear for me. Will you? What the hell is this? Oh, that means I have to go outside. Of all the dirty deeds seafood, alright, dastardly deeds that slippery bastards done. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. It don't get no lower than that. Cause I learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You got to help them. I am coming to help. Do not worry. My ex may as well been a white flag for the good it did. I hope you fare better, or the sorry bastards in there are done for. Severin might have got us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt to arms. Why am I always sent on quest that is higher level? A true knave. A true knave. You betray even yourself, Severin. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it may be, we shall take it. Home harmful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. And Isola, you're late. The snake slithered away. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Lomins and factions. Whom then do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Cobalt activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? Their primals? Oh. 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Lucius foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. And the primals? Oh, good lord. But they are not clear yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Shalayan ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see either. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Shalayan seem commonplace. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today, the Maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. Wait. A disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Sea Song Grotto, perhaps? What have we here? Can you walk? This I regrettably no. He eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. You collapse from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severin here has surprised me of all that transpired. His account shed some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem is a mindless automation in its safe when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahajin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first, I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stilwyn will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Ishtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the ether in the hope that it might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I'd say I owed you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. This is a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms and I'll face the consequences. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross. Farewell. So now we go back to Stilwyn. Can I just like travel like that? It's like a bit far. No, I knew you returned. Ishtola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of a heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, the lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that. That and the rest. I was once a serpent weaver. A draw to the sergeant. 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not. But the fishbacks flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, you see. But the Reavers never follow the word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding Lomizans. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new sergeant masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home, Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long. Round here, and word soon spread all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offer me a way out instead. My freedom in exchange for my mates. The ladder. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking. Too busy soiling myself. But you got there in the end, didn't you? When time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear him talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt, Stilwyn. I hold you a debt too, Khra. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell better on what's happened, from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, son. We are done with this area. And one more thing, Jack. You know, the old uncle, isn't it? One more thing. Take me up there. Okay, so this guy's gruff, but not deep. Bloody house. Life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. But you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow Jacket essence out the punishments is a good mate of mine. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from hanging to killing. Kindly gent that is. Only magic can beat magic. I'm only jesting with you. I'll see it's treated fair. Now it sounds to me like you've done everything else during Asgard and more, justifying me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lad. As for a reward, now she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. Urge a fancy keeping her company for a spell with free room and board. Veterans a trying business after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones, and take it from me. Fighting ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for you, so make use of it. In rooms now available. Not that you'll have much time for lying around, but with all the leaves you'll be doing. Oh, did I mention I'm putting your name down for leaves? I'll give draws all manner of clients, offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed, blah blah blah. I forgot to just give Mockery a shout whenever you're feeling like making a few extra gear. She'll always have some task or other for you to do. Youth leaves are now available. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here. Unlike some pirates I could mention, I tell ya. If it turns out they all to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 hells to pay, a proper bleeding reckoning. Mayhap that's what Limsa needs though. On rough seas sometimes, you have to rock the boat to ride it. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wench hospitality. Whee! You now have access to recommendations. This feature with blah 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 blah. Okay. And so we head to the room. Greetings, lad. What can I do for you this fine evening? Retire to an inn room. Have a nice rest. Gahaha. So we go to our room. Ooh. This is a little bit different from Yalga room. Yeah. So what I want to say is more like next week most probably is a full week of Final Fantasy, and then Sunday is Minecraft. So I'm thinking Tuesday I'm gonna do for my Black Mage Tomatouch story if you agree. Wednesday I'm gonna play Khra, this one, Khra Yalga. Then Friday would be, what's that? Friday is, what's his name? Friday is Khra Gradana, which is my conjurer. So this one is Arcanist. So Friday will be Khra, which is my conjurer. And then Saturday will be my archer, which is Yalga Tilfa. And yeah. I spent quite some time making their looks, so I hope you guys like them. If you see carefully, this one has what's it called, purple and green eyes. Then for the others, I'm not quite sure if I can remember how they look like, because I hadn't really stared at their eyes for like but I think for Khra Gradana is red and yellow eyes. And then for Yalga Tilfa is just yellow eyes. So yeah, I do spend a lot of time making their looks. So I hope you guys will like that. You can go. I will just... Yeah. And now we can find someone to raid. Hmm. 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 Let me see who is still live for me to raid. Oh my god. Minecraft live is happening. Hmm. I don't know who is playing Final Fantasy XIV at this current moment within my sphere of VTubers. I might Koto Ash. I might just raid a random one that I can raid. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow for Minecraft, hopefully. If not, then tomorrow I'll be playing as Khra in in FF. Same. It's just the other character. So yeah, see you guys.